Ngobrol Inggris?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. I am your host, Daniel.
And I am Sarah. We are so happy you are here with us today.
Today, we have a very special topic. It is about how we learn, how we work, and how we live. The title of our episode is Focus on the Process, Not Only the Result.
That sounds a little serious, Daniel, but don't worry, we will keep it light, fun, and easy to understand.
Exactly. This podcast is for learners of English, so please relax. Take a deep breath. You don't need to understand every single word. Just listen carefully and enjoy our conversation.
Yes, imagine you are sitting in a comfortable chair with a cup of tea or coffee. Let's just chat like friends. Are you ready?
Let's go. So, Sarah, let's start with a simple question. When you learn something new, like cooking or playing guitar, what do you think about? Do you think about being perfect immediately?
Oh, definitely not. If I think about being perfect immediately, I will be very stressed. Usually, I just want the result. I want to play a beautiful song now. I want to eat a delicious cake now.
Me too. We all want the result quickly. We want the prize, the good grade, or the fluent English. But sometimes focusing only on the result makes us unhappy.
Why is that?
Because the result takes time. If you only look at the mountaintop, you might forget to enjoy the walk up the mountain. The process is the walk. It is the practice, the mistakes, and the small steps every day.
That is a nice image, the walk up the mountain. But Daniel, be honest, is it easy to focus on the process?
No, it is not easy. It is actually very hard. Our brains love quick rewards. We see someone speaking perfect English on TikTok and we think, wow, I want that. But we don't see the 5 years they studied every day.
True, we see the finish line, but we don't see the training.
Let's talk about learning English. This is why our listeners are here. Many students say, I studied for 1 week, but I am not fluent yet. I am a failure.
Oh, I hear that often. Daniel, I watched 3 movies in English, but I still don't understand everything. And they feel sad.
But Sarah, think about a baby learning to walk. Does the baby fall down and say, oh no, I am a failure. I will never walk?
No, the baby falls down, laughs, stands up, and tries again. The baby doesn't care about the result yet. The baby just enjoys moving.
Exactly. Learning a language is the same. When you make a mistake, it is not bad. It is part of the process. Every mistake teaches your brain something new.
I have a funny story about this. Remember when I started learning to paint last year?
Oh yes, the modern art disaster.
Hey, it was not a disaster. Okay, maybe it was. I wanted to paint a beautiful landscape of a beach. I had this perfect picture in my head. The result had to be amazing.
And what happened?
Well, I bought expensive brushes and expensive paint. I sat down, and within 10 minutes, the ocean looked like green soup. The sky was purple. I got so angry. I threw the brush down and said, I quit. I am not an artist.
And then?
Then my friend told me, Sarah, stop trying to make a masterpiece. Just play with the colors. So the next day I tried again, but this time I didn't care about the result. I just enjoyed mixing the blue and the yellow. I laughed when I made a mess.
And did you get better?
Slowly, yes. After 1 month, my paintings were okay. After 6 months, they were good. But if I only focused on the first bad painting, I would never have learned. I had to trust the messy middle part.
That is a great example. The messy middle is where the magic happens. So what about you, Daniel? Do you always focus on the process? You seem very calm.
Calm? Me? No way. Let me tell you about my experience with running.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Last year, I decided to run a 10-kilometer race. I wanted to finish in under 1 hour. That was my result, my goal.
Very ambitious.
So I went to the park on day 1. I ran as fast as I could. I thought, if I run fast now, I will be ready for the race.
Let me guess. You stopped after 2 minutes?
1 minute. I stopped after 1 minute. I was breathing like an old train engine. Choo-choo, huff-puff. I couldn't move. I sat on the grass and felt terrible. I thought, Running is impossible. I am too old for this.
An old train engine. That is a funny image.
It wasn't funny then. I was very frustrated. But then I changed my strategy. I stopped looking at the clock. I stopped thinking about the 10 kilometers.
What did you do instead?
I said, Daniel, today just run to that tree, then walk, then run to the next bench. I focused on small steps. Some days I ran well, some days I walked the whole time, but I showed up every day.
And did you finish the race?
Yes, I did. Did I finish in under 1 hour? No, I finished in 1 hour and 15 minutes, but you know what? I was so proud.
Not because of the time, but because I didn't give up. I enjoyed the morning air, the birds, and the feeling of moving my body.
See, the result was okay, but the process made you stronger.
Exactly. If I only cared about the 1 hour goal, I would have quit on day one.
So, Daniel, for our listeners who are studying English right now or learning a new skill, what can they do? How can they focus more on the process?
Here are 3 simple tips. Tip number 1, set small goals. Don't say, I will be fluent in 1 month. That is too big. Instead, say, today I will learn 5 new words. Or today I will listen to 1 podcast episode. Small wins make you happy.
I like that. Small wins. Tip number 2, celebrate your mistakes.
Celebrate mistakes? Are you crazy, Sarah?
No, listen. When you make a mistake in English, it means you are trying. It means you are active. So when you say the wrong verb tense, laugh. Say, my brain is learning. Don't be shy.
That is good advice. Shame stops learning. Laughter helps learning.
And tip number 3, find joy in the activity itself. Why are you learning English? Maybe you love American movies. Maybe you want to travel. Focus on those things. Watch a movie and enjoy the story, even if you don't understand 100%. Read a book because the story is interesting, not just to study grammar.
Perfect. Make it fun. If it is boring, you will stop. If it is fun, you will continue naturally.
It reminds me of a saying, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Ah, a classic. We will talk more about that in our idiom corner later.
You know, Daniel, sometimes I see students on social media, they post videos saying, look, I speak perfect English after 30 days.
Yes, the 30-day challenge videos. They look very impressive.
But is it real? Can you really learn a language in 30 days?
Well, you can learn some phrases, you can improve a little, but true fluency? No. Those videos show the result, but they hide the hard work. Or maybe they already knew some English before.
It can make normal people feel bad. They think, why am I so slow?
That is why we must remember everyone has their own speed. Some people run fast, some people walk slowly. But if you keep walking, you will arrive.
I agree. It's like planting a tree. You plant the seed today, you water it tomorrow, you wait. You don't dig up the seed every day to check if it is growing. That will kill the plant. Great analogy. You have to trust that the growth is happening underground, even if you can't see it yet. Trust the process. Another good phrase.
Yes, consistency is key. Doing a little bit every day is better than doing a lot one day and then stopping for a month.
Like exercising. If you go to the gym for 5 hours on Sunday, but never go again, you won't get strong. But if you walk for 20 minutes every day, you will become healthy.
Exactly. Language is a muscle. You need to use it regularly. Now it is time for our favorite segment, Idiom Corner.
This segment, we choose 4 to 6 idioms related to effort, patience, and the process. We will explain them simply so you can use them too.
Let's start with the first one. Sarah, you mentioned it earlier. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yes, example in conversation. Don't worry that your English isn't perfect yet. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Meaning, this means that important things take time. You cannot finish a big project or learn a difficult skill very quickly. Be patient.
Number 2, practice makes perfect.
This is very famous. Example in conversation, you are nervous about your presentation? Just rehearse it 10 times. Practice makes perfect.
Meaning, if you do something many times, you will become very good at it. Repetition is the secret to success.
Number 3, trust the process.
We use this one a lot today. Example in conversation. I feel like I am not improving in my job. My boss told me to relax and trust the process.
This means you should believe that your current actions and habits will lead to a good result in the future, even if you don't see results right now. Have faith in your method.
Number 4, slow and steady wins the race.
This comes from an old story about a turtle and a rabbit. Example in conversation, John studies only 15 minutes every day, but he never stops. Slow and steady wins the race.
Meaning, it is better to work slowly and consistently than to work very fast and give up. Consistency is more important than speed.
Number 5, no pain, no gain.
This one is a bit tougher. Example in conversation. My muscles hurt after the workout, but I know no pain, no gain.
Meaning, you cannot achieve anything valuable without some hard work or difficulty. Sometimes you must suffer a little to get a reward.
And finally, number 6, keep your eye on the ball.
This comes from sports like baseball or tennis. Example in conversation, there are many distractions at work, but try to keep your eye on the ball and finish your project.
Meaning, this means to stay focused on your main goal or task. Don't let other things distract you from what is important.
Those are excellent idioms. Try to use one of them this week.
Wow, time flies when we are having fun. We are almost at the end of our episode.
Yes, let's summarize what we talked about today.
First, don't only look at the final result. The result is important, but the journey is where you grow.
Second, accept your mistakes. They are teachers, not enemies. Laugh at them and keep going.
Third, be consistent. Small steps every day are better than big jumps once in a while. Use idioms like slow and steady wins the race.
And finally, enjoy what you are doing. If you love the process, the result will come naturally.
To all our listeners, please be kind to yourself. Learning English is a marathon, not a sprint.
Whether you are learning for your job, for travel, or just for fun, remember to enjoy the ride. Don't rush.
Thank you so much for listening to the Easy English Journey today. We hope you feel motivated to continue your process.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend who needs encouragement. And remember, practice makes perfect.
See you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, keep learning and keep smiling.